Hi, this is Sean, and this channel's called Wolf Dog Moon. And on today's episode of Tea and Manga, we're gonna review High Rise Invasion. If you like this kind of content, you know the drill. Smash that like button. Subscribe to our channel, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below, and share with your friends. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, so a couple years ago I picked up this cool manga from, I think I got it at Barnes & Noble, and called High Rise Invasion, and it's story by Tsunai Miura and art by Takahiro Aba. And so this is pretty cool. It's 2 volumes, so it's collects volume 1 and 2. And what's interesting is this is like a small form factor compared to most manga. Most manga is a larger format than this. Like, I'll grab one real quick. So you can see that it's a little bit smaller than just slightly smaller than traditional manga. And then, you know, this is just a little bit taller, and then it is a lot thicker and stuff. So I'm just gonna move this over quick. All right, so let's get into this one. Now, this is a pretty cool manga. The premise of the story is you have this horror story. It takes like a horror trope where you have the protagonist is a female, and she's the heroine in this manga and in this story. So you have that traditional trope that you would see in something like Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween or Friday the 13th. So this takes that trope and kind of does a little bit of a twist with it. And essentially, the main character, her name is Honjo Yuri, and she basically, it starts out where she's thrust into the action immediately, where she's on this high rise in this city. So she's in this high rise building, and it's kind of like she's trapped in this setting where there are no people outside of the city. So it's kind of like an in-between kind of world. So it's like the rest of humanity has ceased to exist in a way, and she's almost caught in an actual nightmare where there are these and you can see it depicted on this cover. You have these kind of smiley face masked villains patrolling around looking for victims. So they're going through these buildings. There's no way to leave the buildings, but there's like ways to go from building to building through like the rooftops and stuff like that. So the action primarily is set in this urban almost dystopian landscape, and it's really cool in that way. And also there's like a complete mystery about what's going on and how she even finds herself thrust into this dangerous, nightmarish situation. And so I'm going to show you the back here. In a minute, I'll take you in and show you some of the illustrations and how the manga style is done. So it says, a world of endless skyscrapers, and it says, how did she get here and why? So there's a complete mystery to how she finds herself in this situation. And for example, she has a cell phone, and so she has an ability, you know, a way to try to contact people, but even that is kind of not what you would expect. And so this is meant for an older teen, and this was around $20, and it's put out by 7 Seas Entertainment LLC. And so it's another harrowing story. If you've seen some of our previous book reviews, I recently did a book review of The Maze Runner, and similar to that, this kind of has a kind of Peter Pan, the Lost Boys quality to it, or something like Lord of the Flies. Another one that this is reminiscent of is like Greek mythology, where you have the Minotaur in the middle of a labyrinth. And so let's take a peek inside. Again, this is meant for older teens, and it's kind of definitely a horror type story. So if you like horror movies, and you like to get a little bit of a jump scare, and you like to get immersed in those things and from the safety of your own home, and but you like to try to get your heart pounding with excitement and stuff, then this is going to be for you right off the bat. So I'm just going to jump in real quick and show you some of the artwork. And so you got, and again, you got a little bit of edgy artwork. So remember, this is supposed to be a horror story, but it's got a cutesiness to it as well. And so right away it says here, "I just don't get this," and her heart's beating. But I'm supposed to be at school. Now I'm suddenly here. And chapter 1, a crazy world. And I just saw somebody get murdered right before my eyes. So this is meant to be a horror type trope, and you have these scary scenes with these weirdos with these masks and stuff. And there's that weird kind of contradiction where they're wearing some kind of cartoonish smiley face, and it's very disturbing in that way. And so she's right away, she's on the run, and she is trying to figure this out while trying to survive at the same time. And she's in this weird high-rise building and stuff, and she's looking for help. She's calling for somebody to help her, and outside, in the outside world, it's just blank. There's nothing there. And so you get to go on this epic hero's journey where this character is thrust in this horrible situation, and she's trying to survive and figure out what's going on at the same time. It's very much like being in this weird dream-like nightmare, and she needs to find some semblance of humanity inside this deadly trap that she's in. So my final thoughts, if you like horror type tropes and stuff, this does an awesome it takes those tropes and it does them in an awesome way, and it kind of updates in the like Halloween or the Friday the 13th gimmick, and places it in an urban setting where you're stuck in this sort of, I don't know if it would be a parallel world, or the rest of the humanity has ceased to exist or something, because you're in this nightmare. And so it kind of does a little bit of a twist with those tried and true tropes, and right away it starts you out into the action where you have this Honjo Yuri character, and she's just a typical high schooler, where she used to check her TikTok or whatever, or she used to check her Instagram, and she was all about friends and combing her hair and looking pretty and trying to get a date and stuff. And now she's thrown into this horrible situation, and so you get to follow her and root for her, and as she tries to overcome these impossible odds. So definitely recommend this one. And again, this is meant for older teens, but if you like those jump scares, if you like Stephen King movies like The It and movies like that, and all those type of horror movies, Aliens or whatever, and you like to get a little bit of a jump scare, and then this is going to be right up your alley and stuff. So we hope that this video finds you having an awesome day. Comment down below if you've read High Rise Invasion, or if you're thinking of doing it, and let us know what you think. And in the meantime, we hope that you have a blessed day and that your spirits remain high. Signing out.